Hi everybody, it's Michelle and I am back to talk about my journals or my bullet journal, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to use next. I had previously been using my personal size traveler's notebook that I made, and I love this thing. I have not stopped loving it, but it wasn't very practical at the time. And I always go back to the bound book. I knew that was going to happen eventually. So I'm going to keep my little notebooks in here and just use it for note-taking if I need it, but I don't think I will. But it will be there in case I want to switch back. I had all my wallet contents, everything was in here, and I've moved all of that out, and it's back in this Evernote journal. But I'm going to be starting fresh and moving out of here and into a brand new book that I found on Amazon, and I'm going to show that to you guys now. For those of you who love to journal or love to keep your planner in a notebook like this and use the bullet journal style or just your own planner system, stick around to the end because I will be doing a giveaway, and I will show you that at the end. And I will let you know what the requirements are. I've only had one other giveaway on this channel, and that was a very long time ago when I hit 1,000 subscribers. And so I figured, since I have this, I'm going to go ahead and give it away to one of my subscribers. So this I was using up until yesterday, yesterday, the day before, and I decided I needed to start fresh. I had a very rough end of the month in February. It's been a rough 3 weeks because my father passed away on Valentine's Day, and so I've been reevaluating a lot of things, thinking about what my priorities are. And one of the things that I did want to do is just to start fresh, and so a new book seemed like it would be in order for that also. So I went on a search for a new planner, and I will show you that I got these. And I love this. It's a Moleskine daily planner for 2016 in peanuts. I wish they had had the Linus one because I would have preferred Linus. They did have some Linus, but it was a pocket size. But I think you can still look around and maybe you can find that. And there were a couple of different colors, but still, this is just great. And look how big and fat this book is because it's a daily planner. I thought about using this one for my bullet journal, but anytime they have this date at the top and I feel like I'm restricted to this one page for that purpose, it just does something in my mind and it just shuts me down. I need to know I have blank pages to do whatever I want to do with. So I will be using this, but I'm doing my morning pages in here. And if you're familiar with morning pages, you know that you're supposed to write 3 pages a day, but I write very teeny tiny small, and so I figure 1 page is good enough. So 1 page a day, I will be doing my morning pages. And what I put in here is very personal, and I don't want anybody really to read it. So I'm going to be going back over and painting over everything, or scribbling, drawing on top of my words so that it's not really readable. So that is what this book is for now. And these, you know, it is every day of the year, and it does have the timetable on the side if you're interested in these. This was a really good price. I got it for like $13.50. $13.50 for this book for the whole year. It has the timetable here. It has the little weather and temperature thing down here at the bottom, and you can pretty much set it up however you want. It also has the stuff in the beginning. It has the monthly calendars up here now also, and it's only on 1 page each month, but still that's enough room to put some stuff on there. This was really cool. The inside cover has all the comic strips, the inside, the front and the back also, even on the pocket, all of that's all the comic strip. And I really like that. That was cute. So this is great. I will be using it for the morning pages. See, I had started setting it up for my bullet journal, and then I said, nah, it's not going to happen. So that is that. I had ordered this weekly Moleskine also. I don't know why I ordered it. I'm going to probably adapt it, maybe pull the sheets out and stick them into other books when I need a weekly sheet like this, but I don't know. It's here. I may even give it away to somebody in my family. I'm not sure yet. So those two were bust, even though I'm using this one. Now, the one that I did find, I actually ordered 2 more plain journals, and one of them I won't be using, and this one I will be using. This is, I was planning to move into this Piccadilly, which I still have and is still blank. But when I started picking it up and looking at the paper, I do not like the way that it is sewn together, and I do not trust it to last. It's like, I feel like the paper is just going to come right out of there. I don't know what it is, so I'm still saving this. I have this if I need it. This is something new that I had never seen before, and let me find this. It is the Conceptum, and it's by Sigel, I'm not exactly sure how it's said, but it is ribbed. It is textured. It feels like corduroy, and I love that. And it's a little bit smaller, well, it's shorter than the Moleskine, but it's a little bit wider. And it, on the listing, it says it's approximately A5, but it's not. It's smaller than an A5. But that's okay because there's plenty of room in here. But the great thing about this is, well, the bands match. And not only does it have this lovely texture, it has a built-in pen loop that matches the book. And it comes with your pockets, just like the other notebooks. It has this little card slot thing here where you could stick something in there also. And in the front, it has a little secretarial pocket also. And it's set up similar to a Leuchtturm, in that the pages are already numbered for you. And this is all grid paper. And it does have a table of contents in the front. So it's a really nice little book. If you don't like texture, it may drive you crazy, but I do like texture. I'm very tactile like that. And I like just holding it because I can feel this book and it feels great. It has 2 bookmarks also. I think what sold me most on it though was this right here, the built-in pen loop. That was, I thought, an excellent idea. That way I didn't have to pull my pen loops off my other book and tear them up, at least not just yet. And I could just, and this is my big uni-style fit with the 5 barrels, and it slides right in, no problem, because it's elastic. And it is smaller, like I said, but that's okay. I don't need all that much room. Now, the Moleskines have 240 pages, I believe, and this one only has 194 pages. But I'm okay with that also because I never seem to finish these books anyway. I move out before I'm done with all the pages. So even though it has fewer pages, that doesn't bother me. So I'm going to show you what I did with this. I did set up March in here, and I decided to go ahead and move out. But that was all set up there. So I had about this much left in the book. Well, those are taken. About this much left. And I could still come back and do some journaling or do some of my morning pages in here if I need extra room and just go over. I did a few in this book like that, you see, and I just painted over. This one also. Just painted over it so it can't be read. And the morning pages, if you're curious about that, it comes from the book The Artist Way. And you can look that up. Even put in morning pages on YouTube and all kinds of videos will come up of people talking about how they do it and how it's affected them and the change that it's made in their lives for them. So I'm putting that one away. And I will show you how I set up this one. So I started yesterday. I went ahead and redid my entire monthly layup. Now, one thing I am doing differently in this book is I decided to go ahead and put like collection type information and list in the back just to keep them totally separate if it's not time sensitive stuff. Now, I did have something related to like Easter and Easter activities, spring activities, and that is up in the front along with the daily pages and the monthly and weekly stuff because it's all pertains to that particular time period. But this back here is just like my online ordering, TV, books, orders, pattern notes, things that I want to buy, school info, my budget and groceries, and that type of thing. I put my shopping list sticky notes here and just extra stickies back here. And that is all in the back. And I know I can just come flip over here to that when I need it, when I'm in the store. And it's right there. So that's back here. And I'll just keep moving forward as I need a new list or information on something and kind of work my way to the middle. Now, about over here, I have, of course, the table of contents. And they just give you this one page in the back. I left this one blank. I think I'm going to write in my goals here. And here is my vertical month. And this is why I don't really say, I mean, I call this bullet journaling, but to me it's just kind of freeform planning or freestyle planning. Because this is actually almost exactly the way the Hobonichi is set up. I just took elements from the way the Hobonichi was, because there's so much about my Hobonichi, the A5 cousin size, that I really, really enjoyed. And I used all the time. It just, the rest of the setup didn't work. But this is just laid out. I have March, April, May, June, and you list out the days down here. So I have 1 through 30 or 31, and then the day of the week, just real tiny written in this little column here. And then I just write in highlights for each day or things that are coming up. And this way I can forward plan all the way up through, I went ahead and put in July and August over here. So I have a forward planner if I need it, and it's also like a mini log of things that happened each day. And down at the bottom is just to put in, you know, certain things, things that are coming up that month that I want to remember that aren't really specific to a particular day. And I have this sheet here for spring and summer activities. I always like to do this when I find neat things to go do with the kids that are maybe free or really cheap that we can go spend time doing on the weekends or during spring break, and that will all be here. And then I will show you, I have miscellaneous here. I'm not sure what I'm going to put on here. This may be just a collage of some type or something. I think I'm just going to fill this with pictures and things that I want to remember, and I'm not really sure. My March goals and notes are here, so I always do, or have been, at least maybe for the past 4, 5, 6 months, putting in my monthly here, what I wanted, big tasks that I want to get done for the month. These are weekly tasks, things that need to be done at least once a week, and I do it just like a task tracker, and I write them here, and I put in the week number up here, so I can just mark that off as they get done each week. And down here, I just wrote in just breathe, because I need to remind myself to do that. This always makes me think of the song. I don't know if you're familiar with that song, Just Breathe, or Breathe. And then that always makes me think of Grey's Anatomy, because it was always on the soundtrack for Grey's Anatomy back in the earlier days. And I love that song. The next is my monthly spread. And I always do a 2-page monthly spread as a traditional calendar, and I write in everything that's going on in the month. And usually I do 7 by 7 and fill up the entire page. It's 7 by 7 for each, square. This time I decided to do 6 by 6 so that I could have this extra column on the side where I could write in bills for the month. Because I found that I used to have one page where I had it set up for each month, and it was all, I had the bills listed and then columns for each month. But I found I never liked going back to that page to fill in the information, or I would forget to do it, and then it would look like nothing got paid. So I always did better when I had it on the month, because I'm always looking at this and I could see what I'm paying in relation to the days and where I'm at in the month, and it's much easier this way. So I just did a little bit of decorating. I always do my washi tape on the month so I can find them quickly. Just a few stickers. I'll probably decorate it a little more with some coloring and more stickers as time goes on. And this is my work calendar. So this is the great thing about this type of planning. I can have more than one monthly calendar, one right after the other, because this is all going to be work related and things that I need to do for work and keeping track of stats for work, and it's all going to be on this month right here. And then just writing in notes on reminding myself the things that I want to get done this month, things that I want to focus on, and it's all here. When I look at this, I can see everything all at a glance, and I really hope that this works better for me. I keep changing the setup, trying to find the right thing for me, and I'm hoping that this is the one. So this is my work calendar. And I left this blank. I don't know why. I don't know what I'm going to put here. I thought I was going to do something, and I didn't, but I can always come back later and put something there. And then I have my weekly spread. And this is my favorite weekly spread, where I just jot out the time frames and then my notes here, to-dos, and what I'm doing down here is just putting in what type of post I'm doing, where I'm doing them, putting in a few pictures at the bottom, and my tracker here. This is always my daily trackers, and I put one on each week because I'm always looking at this to see what's going on for the week, and I can make sure that I keep up with this. My task for the week and my meals right here. I didn't have enough room because this is shorter, and I do have less space because there is a line up here at the top where there aren't any squares, and so that takes away also from your space, plus it is shorter than the Moleskine. So I didn't seem to have enough room to put my meals in there with the task also on this one, but that's okay because I tell myself this is Sunday, and I'm going to try to start taking it a little bit easier on Sundays and not try to work every day of the week. So maybe that will give me permission to take a break on Sundays. So that is the way that I have my week set up. And I always go back to this, and this is another thing that I got from my Hobonichi. This is the way that the week is set up, except this column is actually on the other side, but I like it better over here on this side. And I'm sorry about my voice, guys. I've been sick for weeks now, too. So it's my week, and I just marked my week at the top here and the days. And I can put in the weather up here, too, if I want to, or anything that's going on at school. Oh, I forgot to write in because it was open house at the school. The kids had in the book fair, and it was all kinds of stuff going on at school. And I had it in my other planner, but I forgot to move it over into here when I switched and moved everything over. But that's the week, and then I go into my daily pages, which was yesterday, just with some pictures and Easter activities. See, this is here because it has to do with Easter, and it's going to come and go, and I won't need it anymore. So that's there. And then this is today, and right here, artist dates. That's another thing from the book, The Artist Way. And I'm going to write those in here, and right here I just put in a little sticky note to give me ideas on what the things I can go do on my artist dates. So we'll see how this works out. It's very rare that I'm able to get out of this house by myself and go do something, so I don't know. We'll see. But you see, I mean, mine is not like a traditional, it's not really a bullet journal. It's just kind of my planner that I make up as I go along. It's more of a logbook for me. A logbook, journal, a journal that I plan in. I don't know. I think I'm going to really like this book. I like the size. It's great. I still need to come back in and do some more decorating up here in this front cover and put in my stickers and my rulers and all that. Figure out how if I'm going to put them up here or put them in the back pocket. I'm not sure yet how I'm going to do that, but yeah. And I feel really good with a fresh start and a new book. I still love keeping my other ones around close at hand so I can look at them. I love just flipping through the books and seeing my pictures and my notes and my scribbles and my doodles. I think that's why I'm so in love with these bound books. And so this is my third one now, or fourth one, that I've done pretty much for months and months. But I just love it, and I love going through it with the kids. They like looking at everything and remembering all the things that we did and everywhere that we went, and it's just great. So for when I was trying to find a new journal to start in, because I knew I did not want to use this Piccadilly book, and to tell you truthfully, I think there is a different type of Piccadilly book, and this is not the same. I'm not sure. Because I do have a different Piccadilly. I have the smaller A6 size, and I don't know if it's the same way. I mean, the paper feels pretty good, but I just don't like how it's stitched. I don't know if you could tell if the lighting is good enough. It just looks like it's going to come apart to me, and I didn't trust it. Now, I ordered also the Leuchtturm, this one, Leuchtturm, I think that's right, 1917, because I thought I wanted to use this. It is bigger, and I will show you the difference in the size now. Let me try to put it together. See, it's there. And this one is, the Leuchtturm is an A5. It's actually A5 size. So it is, you know, wider than the Moleskine. Same height, but wider than a Moleskine. And I thought I would use this one. I thought I was going to try it out. But I ordered the squared. This is brand new, folks. It just came yesterday. I just took the plastic off. In the squared journal, it has this. It says date on top of every page. And it has this space here. And it has a space on the bottom. Which my new journal also has a space at the top and the bottom, but not that much space. And it doesn't say date. And that really limits me. I wish that it didn't have that. If it didn't have that, I would have used this book. So I know that I will never use this, because that will bother me and I won't use it. So this is what I'm going to be giving away. This brand new book. And it is, let me see, there's just a little tiny dent here, but it's brand new, great shape. Like I said, I only took the plastic off, so I will wrap it back up in some bubble wrap and send it out to whoever wins the giveaway. So if you are interested in trying to win this book, I will be giving it away. I'm going to leave the giveaway open until next Saturday, I believe maybe around 8 p.m. And I will pick the winner then and send it out the Monday after that, as long as I'm able to get in touch with the winner and get an address and get all that squared away. But in order to qualify for the giveaway, of course, you have to be at least 18, and you have to subscribe to my channel. And please like this video and share it if you have somewhere to share it, if you feel like sharing with your friends. But put a comment below. So you have to be a subscriber and also comment so that I know that you want to be entered into the giveaway. And then I will pick the winner next Saturday, which is, let me look at my book. I don't know what the date is. I think it's the 12th. The 12th. Yes, Saturday the 12th at 8 p.m., which is Central Time in the U.S. And we'll take it from there. So if you're interested, comment and subscribe, and I'll be back on Saturday to let you guys know who the winner is and give you an update on this new book. So good luck. You guys have a great day, and I will see you next time.